At his retirement party, Jack Ma stepped on stage to celebrate Alibaba's 20th anniversary, looking every inch the rockstar, complete with a leather jacket, shades, guitar, and jewelry. He sang and spoke to an emotional crowd in Hangzhou, China. It's fair to say that Jack Ma isn't a typical CEO, however. He most certainly is part of a new generation of leaders that appear to be more willing to put their personality front and center regardless of typical corporate cultural norms. I won't write about his backstory, suffice to say it's worth reading. I want to illustrate some of the things that have come to define the differences between modern leadership and the historical CEO. I accept that Jack Ma is a fantastic showman, and that alone is quite unique. However, I hope you will see that the points below are not limited to wild extrovert characters. Moral leadership, it's not about the money. I'm so pleased to start with this point. Ever since Dan Pink popularized the term of the purpose motive, I've been speaking about morality and leadership. See my speech at the United Nations on moral leadership. Clearly, Ma is in business for much more than just generating money or shareholder value. Very often when the top team of an organization drive financial return as the ultimate metric of performance success, what we see from management is short-term thinking and unethical behavior. Financial return is simply an output from a range of behaviors and attitudes. If leaders get those behaviors and attitudes right in the organization, then success is more likely. Simply shouting for more numbers misses the crucial discussion around how. Moral leadership is reinforced by a sustained commitment to living the corporate values in every action, at every level throughout the organization. On the day of Alibaba's IPO, Ma insisted that the company's 6 values, customer first, trust, integrity, teamwork, embrace change and passion, often dubbed 6 vein spirit sword after a popular kung fu technique, be placed on the pillars of the New York Stock Exchange. Stay humble, it's not all about you. For all his success, Ma has remained incredibly humble. He is very willing to talk about his own mistakes. When asked about his success, he most frequently prefers to talk about the others who built his company or his customers. An incorporated article on Ma writes, so despite the obvious success of his empire, he actually isn't interested in that result. In fact, in the past he broke down his largest online retail unit into 3 parts so they could stay agile and connected. He said, if 10 years later, I'm still bigger than the competition, I will create another 3 pieces. Making sure we run the big company like a small company. All of this is so important to the culture of the organization, because when the organization looks to the leader rather than the purpose/common goal, it can divide people. Simply put, we won't be liked by everyone, and, actually, that is okay. What matters is that everyone works to a common goal. I cannot overstate enough what a powerful act of humility it is for a leader to recognize and embrace this fact. Jack Ma was famously quoted as proudly calling himself crazy. Although he certainly is a showman and quite wonderfully eccentric, his behaviors and results seem to suggest he is anything but crazy. He is a moral, humble leader who is committed to having a positive impact on the world.